Hey everyone, I am Akash and today I am going to explain the Naïve Bayes in super simple way. So using a exciting use case like one of the fintech fraud detection in credit and credit card transactions. Have you ever received a message from your bank saying suspicious activity detected in your card? That's a machine learning in action. Bank uses smart algorithm like Naïve Bayes to predict whether a transaction is fraudulent or legit. Let's break it down. What is this step by step? So let me explain about what is a Naïve Bayes basically. So let's take a hypothetical example. Okay, so you will understand here what I am talking. Take an example like now. We will understand what is an Naïve Bayes. Okay, imagine you run a burger shop. Let's say there is a burger shop over here. Okay, imagine you have a burger shop. Okay, in this burger shop, you have a lot of customers. Okay, imagine you run a burger shop. So you have a lot of customers. I will map it so that you will understand. So there are lot of customers over here. So some always, like let's say some always order a burger with fries. Some always order burger with fries. Got it? So while others they will do is they will only get a burger alone. Okay, lot of customers, some always order burger with fries, and there are some customers who orders only burger. Okay, so this is what the scenario was all about. So let me take this as this one. So let me enlarge it. Okay, only burger, and some customers who orders both. Okay, one day a new customer walks in. You don't know what they will order, but based on past data we have, right, this kind of a thing, like it calculates a probability. Like based on past data it calculates a probability, and one day a new customer walks in. You don't know what they will order, but based on past data, that according to your experience that you have, you can guess it. If they order a burger, there is a high chances they will get fries too. Okay, so this is exactly what Naïve Bayes does. It makes a prediction based on past data and it calculates a probability and says if an email word lottery, there is a highest chances that the mail is a spam. If a transaction is happening in another country, it might be a fraud. Even though Naïve Bayes assumes that all things, words in emails, transaction details are independent, still works surprisingly well. Correct? So now we'll try to understand with respect to the one use case, that is a fraud detection in fintech. Alright, so let's discuss that first. Now let's discuss about the use case fraud detection in fintech. Alright, so let's discuss that first. Now imagine a bank. There is a bank. There is a bank. Okay, who does millions of transactions over here. Okay, so this is a bank. This is a bank that processes millions of credit. Okay, millions of credit card transaction every day. Will be a millions of credit card CCT, means there will be a millions of credit card transaction. Some are normal while others are fraudulent. So here what we need a system that can predict fraud before it happens. Okay, we need to catch up which particular transaction is a fraudulent or not. Okay, let's say we have a data set. Let's say we have a data set, something called as transaction amount. Okay, transaction amount, transaction location. Okay, so what we will be going to collect it is like transaction amount, transaction location, transaction time of a transaction, so little things I will be adding. So I will just add this one. Okay, so transaction location, so transaction amount is like how much money was spent. Okay, where did it happen, late night or during the day. So this kind of an aspect we will be going to collect it. So these are the data will be enough to understand lot of aspects here. Okay, all right, I hope this makes sense. Okay, so another one is a device used. Was it a known phone or a new phone? Okay, we also have a label called is fraud, yes or no, whether the transaction is fraudulent or not. We will label it this particularly. Based on this, we'll have our model, Naïve Bayes model, where that transaction was fraudulent or not. We'll be going to understand that particularly. So how Naïve Bayes works in this particular case, let's understand that. So now Naïve Bayes looks into the past transaction. As I told, it calculates the probability of fraud. Let's say bank gets a new transaction, we want to predict whether it is a fraud. Here is an example. Now person is spending $5,000 in foreign country using a new phone at 3 a.m. Naïve Bayes will ask, okay, Naïve Bayes will ask, like in the past fraudulent cases, how often was the amount greater than $5,000? How often did fraud happen for a new phone? How often did fraud happen late at night? Okay, based on this probabilities, it will open a calculator score and decide, yes, this is a likely fraud, or no, this is a normal transaction. So based on the past data, we are doing this particularly. So we'll try to understand now mathematical intuition behind that. So it makes lot of sense here. So alright then, little bit of math, bit very simple. The formula of Naïve Bayes will works like probability of features. Let me write it down so it will makes lot of sense. Okay, so what this particular thing it will be going to talk about is the probability of fraud given features. Okay, given feature has happened. Okay, feature that has happened. So this which is will be equal to probability of features that has happened fraud, features that has happened fraud multiplied by probability of fraud cases which has happened. Okay, divided by probability of total features. Okay, so this is a particular the formula. So this sounds scary, right? Let's break it down. So probability of fraud given feature, this is what we want, right? So the probability that transaction is a fraud given that the features. Probability of features given fraud, this means probability of features given fraud means the how often do we see this feature in past fraud cases, in a past transaction. Is there anything happened like that? So probability of fraud is nothing but this is the overall chances of fraud happening, maybe in 1 in 1000 transaction, which is fraud, right? So probability of feature is just a scaling factor. Okay, we do not need to worry too much about it. So I will explain with an simple example now. So let's say we took a past data, right? 70% of fraud cases had a transaction over $5,000. 80% of fraud cases happen on new phone. 60% of fraud cases happen at night. Only 1% of transaction are fraud, correct? So now if a new transaction meets all this condition, Naïve Bayes multiplies this probability and gives a fraud score.